Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Eddie Marcus once again. Look, a few moments ago I just posted my latest video called A Birthday Unwelcomed. Now you might say, when did that happen? It happens when the nation is on fire and the firemen on strike. And so while I was posting it, I happened to listen to some of the latest remarks that the candidates made the last debate in South Carolina, the Democrats for president. And I heard commentary from those on the social media in regards to those statements. And perhaps some of you have listened to them. You've heard them over and over and over again. And some of the things that I think, as far as the commentary went, is that people are tired of candidates standing up saying, this is what I can do, and this is what I want to do for this group. And they're just tired. They want to know some more specifics. Sure, everybody's going to say, I want this, I want that. Everybody, especially in South Carolina, they were talking about, I don't know what the racism and all that effects of racism and stuff. They spent a lot of time on that. And they were talking about what black people were going through and what their candidacy or their administration would represent. And the commentary was saying, we need more specifics. Black people want to know what you're talking about. Do you know what black people need? Do you know what black people want? Do you know the interests of black people? State that if you know. So what you going to do to deal with the situation? Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I understood that, because I've been crying out that all the time. Get tired of people talking. People have always, the conversation has not changed. They might talk about race a little bit more, but the conversation as far as action and responsibility, it has not changed. And the nation hasn't got any better. In fact, out of all of these years, this is the 45th president. That means there have been a lot of presidents and a lot of years have passed. And they say this is the worst administration we've ever had. So it doesn't matter what we had last year. It doesn't matter what we had 20 years ago. It doesn't matter what we had 100 years ago. What matters is what we got today. And whatever happened back there, it led to today. Donald Trump. And all of the hate and all of the lies that's going on. And you, the people, want to trust that again. This is why I say these birthdays are not so exciting anymore. I've lived them over and over and over again, and I'm tired. I'm tired because I know what the candidates are going to say, and I'm fed up with the public. How can you be so blind? Would you keep going to the restaurant that was serving you serving you slop if you had another choice? I mean, would you continue to go and eat stuff that makes you sick? Would you? I'd like to think that you wouldn't, especially if you had another choice. And I'm not talking about what you get in that debate platform. Each one of those guys represented the same kind of choices. They were just saying that they were going to present it different. And no one has said anything different that a person that's been here as long as me hasn't heard before. So I'm saying, this is what I want, ladies and gentlemen. Now you can want what you want. That's what I want. I want a candidate to come and tell me and say, look, this earth does not belong to was not built by human beings. It was built by a power we can't see, can't touch, and can't feel. A spirit. A spirit. Now, you might not believe in God, so I won't say nothing about God. It was a spirit. What did I mean by spirit? We didn't see it. We don't know who did it. We exist through a process, but how it started, we don't know. So, we'll say a spirit. Okay, so all of the stuff in the earth that people use to do the things that they do, things that they try to say they own, like oil and steel and silver and gold and all the other stuff I ain't got time to name. They didn't make it. Nobody on earth made it. That same power, spirit, you can't see, made it. What was it made for? You ask the question that, then how do you answer by saying, what is it used for? That's what it was made for, what it is being used for. And it's not just limited to this, it's just that it's what it's used for today. So if it's used for feeding people, housing people, educating people, treating people for things, then that's what it was made for. The people, for these particular purposes. Okay, who are the experts that deal with these various situations? The people who work in it. They are the ones. They are the ones that go into the oil fields, the gold mines, the gardens, and the cotton fields and tomato fields and apple fields. And they are the ones who go into woods and build houses. These are the people that do this. They are the ones. Now, what says somebody has authority to come out and create an organization and try to claim these other stuff and have I ain't got time to go there. Let me slow it down because I get all sidetracked. This is what I want. So I want a person to come before me talking like that and then tell me, says, look, all of you want peace, prosperity, freedom, joy, dreams come true. Every last one of you want that. Every last one of you want your needs and your wants and your desires met. Every last one of you want that, including those essentials for survival. Now, the only way that I can say everybody's justifiably entitled is that everybody that appropriate, I'm not talking about old folks and babies and stuff like that, engage yourself in the process of creating, abstracting from those goods and services, all of the things we just got to articulate. You put your hands to the plow. Because you did, you, the people, all of you who are in these jobs, every last one of you, I don't care what you're doing, teaching school, cleaning ditches, making carpets, vacuuming, cleaning diapers, taking care of babies, taking care of old folks, every last one of you are putting your hands to the plow. Every last one of you. And so when you look at it, you all put your hands to the plow. All of the materials and profits on products that we have in America, it was created and made manifest by all of you. So what that means to me is that all of us own everything that exists, made by the hands of man. Now, we didn't make the gold, but we made the ring. We didn't make the materials, perhaps, but we formed it into what we do see and can use. We the people, all across the board, black people, white people, and all other people, tall people, short people, all other people, nobody discriminated against because they got a different color. That's robbery. That's demonic stuff. That's that stuff that Trump would do. So give me a candidate to say that since you all require of the stuff that was given to us by Spirit, and since we put our hands to the plow to create all that exists for us to meet our needs, it belongs to us. And what belongs to us, we don't have to buy. We go to the refrigerator and get what we want when we want, and go to the stove and cook it if it needs it. And then we do what we want to do with it. Every last one of us. Now, ladies and gentlemen, nobody's arguing with anyone else. Nobody got to lie, to cheat, to steal. Nobody got to talk about terror and war. Nobody has to demoralize themselves by messing over other people. None of that stuff has to go on. People can live enjoy their lives. That's what I want a candidate to tell me, say, this is what I stand for. And this is my proposal, that none of you will have to suffer again. As long as you engage yourself in something like this, a partnership. That's what I want to hear. How are you going to do it? People working in careers that they choose, engaging themselves. They ain't mad with you. You drive what you want to drive. Live where you want to live. Man, it's the kind of freedom I'm talking about. But it looks like I'm the only one. I'm the only one. You think I'm lying? You listen to this post? Click back and see how many other clicks you have. I bet you might have 5. And that depends if, let me see, this is the 28th of the month. Maybe at the end of next month, you might have 5. And 3 of those are going to be of me. Check it back to see if any of you have been listening. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think my plan is the best plan I've ever heard of in my life. I think that, forgive me, that's not my plan. That's the idea that I have come up with that was given to me by the Spirit. And I don't know how you guys got yours. But this is what I see that would work for me and should work for every honest, loving, respectable person on earth. And the only people that would resist it are folks who think that they are special. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I did this in 10 minutes. I'm going to let you go. Talk to you next time. Goodbye.